Hi guys, so today we'll take a step up from the previous video and continue kickstarting our journey to build a strong core. As we did in the last clip, we're going to start lying on our back, arms above your head, and just give yourself a good stretch. And then squeeze your knees into your chest and place your feet on the floor right underneath the knees for a round of pelvic tilts here. So as you breathe in, you want to tilt your pelvis forward, and breathe out, tilting it back. And just find some mobility. Some smooth movements, and really just to tune in here. So where you feel that very neutral alignment in your hips and in your spine, that's where your tailbone is pointing towards your heels. And that's a great foundation to get you set up for your bridge pose here. So just check here whether your feet are hip width. Your knees are right on top, and then snuggle your shoulder blades towards each other a little more. Take a full breath in, then initiate the movement from your hips and roll yourself up into a bridge pose. Inhale when you get to the top, and then exhale, roll your spine down again, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale at the bottom, tilt your pelvis back, and exhale as you roll your spine up. Fill up your lungs as you inhale at the top, and then exhale to roll the spine down again. Inhale when your lower back is on the floor, and again exhale bit by bit to roll your spine up. And when you get to the top, let's hold it here in just about 5 rounds of breath. Bring your shoulder blades a little closer, maybe interlacing your hands underneath your back, and really draw down through your arms and your shoulders. Notice also what happens when you also press your heels down into the mat. And find a little engagement of your hamstrings and the lower portion of the glutes. It's a nice way to really find some release and a little more support for the lower back. And then slowly release your hands and roll your spine down again. Now bend your knees into a 90-degree angle right above the hips, and stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Your hands are right above your shoulders as well. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your hips up and bring your knees to your upper arms. Breathe out to roll your lower back down to the floor. And just a few movements like that. Really drawing into your very deep core as you lift the hips up. Nice and strong movements here, slow and controlled. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Well done. Nice and strong through your arms. And let's go for another 3 and 2. And last one here. And that's it. Bring your knees in. And then extend your left leg out and guide your right knee across your body into a spinal twist. Take a deep breath into your belly, into your rib cage. Maybe reach your right outer hip towards the front. Finding a little weight with your left hand on your right knee. And then slowly bring your right knee back into your chest. Bring your left knee in and change sides. So extend your right leg down, stretch it out to the floor, and guide your left knee all the way over across to the right into your spinal twist. And just make sure you wriggle both hips right underneath each other to find that natural alignment again in your hips and in your sacrum here. So you don't want to move into any twisting or more imbalances in your lower back. And then gaze over to the left. Take another deep full breath. And then slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Right, we're going to move into a variation of eagle pose now. To set up for this one, cross your right knee over your left. And your right elbow wants to move underneath your left into eagle arms. So wrapping your palms together, if that's not quite possible, just bring the top of the hands together, or simply bring your forearms kind of parallel. Then inhale, tap your fingertips to the floor above you or as close as. And as you exhale, crunch to bring your left elbow to your left knee. That's it. And continue for a few rounds. As you exhale, you crunch in. Inhale to open up. And again, find those nice, smooth, long movements. And stay nice and open here in your chest and your breath. And then slowly unravel and change side. Left knee over your right. Left elbow underneath your right. Wrap your hands together. And start to crunch it out again. And see whether you can make that breath nice and even, nice and smooth. And don't worry too much if the fingertips don't touch the floor above you. I just want you to find a little encouragement, a little stretch for your mid and upper back here, whilst working your core. That's it, and then unravel again. And come to seat, sit up, either roll over to one side or rock back and forward until you find a little momentum to come up. Find a cross-legged position, sit nice and tall. Take your hands to the knees and start to find a few movements in your hips and in your spine. As you inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, and as you exhale, move it back. So lean forward, arch your back a little, and then roll it back out again. So any movements that feel good to find a little more space within the hips and the spine. Moving on to some reversed sit-ups here. So bring your legs together, feet on the floor, keep them strongly engaged, press down into the floor here, and then hold on to your knees, sit super tall, pelvic floor is drawing in. Then take a deep breath. With your exhale, curl it out. Tuck your chin for the first one, just give it a little stretch here, a little wriggle in your spine, and then inhale, sit back up. Exhale to tilt your pelvis back, curl it out, and then hold your breath. Let go of your knees and roll your spine down a little further. Inhale to come up again. Exhale to curl. Let go of the knees now and lower a little more. So breathe it all out until nothing's left. And then inhale to come up. Exhale to curl. Squeeze it out, nice and stretch in your spine, nice and hollow in your belly as you tilt your pelvis back even more now. And then inhale up. Exhale. Really press your feet down. Don't let them lift up. And keep reaching your arms forward. Holding it a little longer here. Inhale to come up. Exhale. One more after this one. So stretch it out first. Let go of the knees. Slowly tilt your pelvis back a lot and hold it here. And then inhale to come up. Exhale. Last one. Lower and lower. Staying right above the point where you think you're going to collapse. Then hold it here. So keep reaching hands forward. That's it. Awesome. And then slowly lie down all the way. Bring your arms above your head. And give yourself another good stretch. Our very last exercise for this clip is a juicy chest opener. So for this one, I want you to roll your mat up. And you can decide how big of a roll you want this to be. For a little deeper chest opener, roll it up all the way. And a little less, a little halfway if you need a little less here. And see what works for you. Then you want to lie down on your back with the roll of the mat right under your shoulder blades. That's it. Now stretch your arms away from you in some sort of T shape so that the shoulders and the arms just drape over the roll. And then relax the head gently back to the floor. You can either stretch your legs out or bring the soles of the feet together to let the knees relax out for a gentle hip opener here. It should feel very comfortable. If not, adjust as much as you need to, maybe unrolling the mat even a little bit more. And let's stay here for a few moments. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just relax. Take a deep inhale and then exhale completely. Let the weight of your head create a sense of ease in your neck. And when you're ready, gently roll over to one side. Take a deep breath in. And then just unroll your mat again and lie down into your Shavasana. And stay here as long as you need to, as long as you have time. And then again, when you're ready, gently sit up, sit a little taller, breathe a little lighter, and just notice the difference. Namaste.